Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing something that I am grossly underqualified to be doing. I'm going to be giving you lot life advice. Whoa! I know all of you have issues going on in your lives and you thought, oh, who is the one person that I could rely on for good advice? George Memeulous. I wish I could send him my problems so he can advise me on them. Well, now you can. I've got an email you can email into and I will read your issues. Try not to laugh at them. I have laughed at a lot of these because a lot of them are very funny. Someone asked me how to go about disciplining a child and it was like a serious email, I think. And it's like, if you're asking George Memeulous about how to discipline a child, you should not be responsible for a child's well-being. But anyway, before I get into reading any of your issues, there's a merch drop on Friday. I know I said it was going to be like a week ago, but it got delayed, alright? It's this Friday.
Which is tomorrow at the time of uploading this video. Whoa.
Be there or else. It's like this epic t-shirt and epic hat. Yes, be there. Big fan. Been watching since 2016. Wanted to know how to make friends. I have trouble talking to people and to this day I still have no idea how to make friends / start conversations. Since you have a lot of friends around you, I want to know how you've met them and became friends with them. How I became friends with most of my friends today is literally just through YouTube. Like, it's just similar interests. And that's basically how you make friends anywhere in life. And now, I don't know why I picked this question in particular, because I don't really know the answer to it. How do you make friends? I have no idea. Go up to someone and talk to them. I literally had that. Like, I was talking to one of my mates and he was like, oh, you should go traveling. And I was like, well, first, who am I going to go traveling with? I'm a lonely boy. And he was like, walk into like a hostel or a hotel if you're traveling or whatever, stand in the lobby and shout, who wants to be my friend? And he told me this seriously. And I remember just thinking to myself, I would literally rather kill myself. So to answer your question, find people with similar interests to you. That's probably the easiest bit of advice I can give. And for online, online's a good place to meet friends as long as you're responsible with who you're talking to. Hey George, my name is I don't know why he's put his name in here. I take my client therapist confidentiality very seriously. I'm not gonna shout out his name. I'm 19 years old and for the past year all I've been doing is sitting at home doing the same shit every single day. I don't know what I want to do in my life and I'm frustrated with myself. I'm not in college, I don't have a job and I still live with my parents. I feel like if I don't figure something out then my future's gonna be fucked. There's no college course I'm interested in and I don't want to do something that I'm not gonna enjoy because that will fuck up my mental health. I can't get a job because I didn't get any good grades in school. I'm just stuck and I don't know what to do. If you could give me any words of advice, I'd really appreciate that. Well, that's what I'm gonna do for you right now. Okay, right, first of all, you're 19. I don't know what you're like, oh, I still live with my parents. Pretty much all 19-year-olds still live with their parents unless they're like at uni. Also, you're 19. Don't stress out. If there's nothing you're interested in, then obviously don't be like an idiot and go into like a uni course and pay 9 grand a year and get in massive debt and realize you don't actually really want to do that thing because it makes you miserable. Figure out what you like. Take a year out. Go traveling in that for a bit. Like, I remember when I was at college, because my YouTube channel literally blew up at the perfect time because I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was like either I go to like uni or something and do this thing or I take a year out. YouTube wasn't really an option for me at that point because it just wasn't like feasible. And I wanted to just do like a job. Like, you know, for some reason, this still sticks in my mind as something I wanted to do. And I probably would still do it. You know those people that are in like the hotels and they're like offering you like excursions and that? Just someone that does something like that. That seems like quite a fun job to me. So I was thinking about just taking a year out doing stuff like that, little jobs. So, I mean, look, don't stress about it. Take a year out if you feel as though you need to. Figure out what you like because if you go into college or uni and you do a course, you're 19, so you have to pay for it at college. You're just going to be miserable, aren't you? So I like this girl from school, but I'm ugly. What do I do? I just love the auto responses that Gmail has generated for me here. Love it. Yes. But no, I think everyone kind of has a warped perception of what they really look like. I feel as though a lot of guys especially think they're a lot uglier than they actually are. So first of all, I'm just going to tell you, you're most likely not ugly. And second of all, girls don't really care that much about looks. I know. Big shock. George Memeulous, he knows something about women. I don't. I just know from experience. It sounds cringe, but it's more about personality for girls. Yeah, don't stress, you're not clapped, don't worry. So I'm chatting with someone and I tried to start a conversation, but it never lasts more than 5 or 6 messages. Maybe that's a sign that you two just aren't interested in the same things. Like, I've had that before where I've been talking to people and it just doesn't last very long. It's like, maybe we're just not similar enough, do you know what I mean? Hello, Mr. Memeulous. I have a problem. I'm in my prime age of teenage years and I have a solid girlfriend of 1.5 years and I'm very happy in my relationship. I know I'm young, but I think I found the one. But we share a best friend and that best friend has just admitted to me that she is in love with my girlfriend and me and I have no idea what to do. I obviously don't like them back, neither does my girlfriend, and we are unaware of if we should just pretend it never happened or unfriend them. Also, to make things worse, they gave me the big C virus, which is obviously not very nice. I know this may be a weird subject, but please can I have some advice? Thank you, and your channel is helping me through isolation. Well, I'm glad to hear that. First of all, did they give you the virus on purpose? Because if so, I think that might be illegal. If it was like by accident, I didn't know they had it or something, then, you know, it's not really their fault. It happens, it's a virus, it passes around very easy. I don't know why I've selected this. I'm so underqualified for this. Why have I selected this one? Honestly, my mind is just genuinely genuinely gone blank. So I've just stood here for about half a minute in just silence, just thinking, because I have no idea what to make of this. Yeah, I mean, I'm someone that really does not like confrontation. So if I was in your position, if this was me, I would probably just pretend it never happened. But that's just me because I'm a pussy. But if it's something that makes both you and your girlfriend uncomfortable, then you got to cut them out. You can't be hanging around someone you're uncomfortable being around. You can't live life like that. How do I learn to forgive myself for past mistakes I've said and done? It just makes it better. This guy's Gmail profile picture is the fucking Joker. I mean, I don't know what you've done. Have you killed someone? But no, it's just like silly shit. Like, if you've learned from it and you realised you've done bad, then you're taking good steps. You're bettering yourself, aren't you? If you realise what you did in the past was bad and you've moved on. Obviously, within reasons. I hope you haven't killed someone. This is basically the same as the friends one. So, in college, it's a lot easier to find people that are interested in the same stuff as you because it's like specialised courses in that to do with specific things. It's not like school where it's like everyone's just doing like maths and shite. So, it's quite easy to find friends at college, I find. Oh, wow, this is a serious one. I'm so out of my depth. Good day, George. I am wondering what advice that you can give for a problem I have in my relationship with my girlfriend. Basically, I feel trapped. I feel like I'm getting close to being completely unhappy in a relationship with her, but I'm not comfortable cutting it off because we both still care about each other deeply. However, I won't sugarcoat this. I'm sexually unsatisfied in this relationship. God, you know what? You've come to the right man. You've come to the right man. I'm sexually unsatisfied in this relationship. My girlfriend has been more and more unwilling to be sexually active with me as I desire, and it is causing me to feel more distant from her as I am someone whose main love language is physical intimacy. Okay, you get the gist. Yeah, no, mate, if it's making you miserable, you gotta cut it off no matter how much you care about the person. Like, if you're miserable, you can't keep going on. Because chances are, if you're miserable, she is too. And you're both just in the same spot where you're like scared to break off the relationship because you've been in it for so long. I mean, I don't know how long you've been in for it for, but I'm guessing like a year. I mean, that's what I just assume, at least. From what I can tell, and obviously I am the relationships expert here. But yeah, you can't stay in something that makes you unhappy because it's just gonna keep getting worse. Do what you think will make you happiest. Now, I am grossly underqualified for this. I'm not saying break up with your girlfriend, okay? Do what you think's best. Why did I select serious ones? Why have I done this to myself? Memeulous, I need advice. My brother keeps stealing my friends. For example, I'll invite a friend over and he'll go to my room while I'm not there with my friends and talk to them. And before I know it, their friends and my friend is sleeping in his room. What do I do? What? What do you mean he's stealing your friends? You can't stop someone from liking your brother because they maybe just get on better. That sounds awful. I wouldn't make a good therapist. If I was a therapist, my clients would probably end up offing themselves. But no, it's just like some people get on with different people better than others. But maybe just try and join in with them, whether they're playing games or watching TV or playing football or something. I don't know. Just try and join in with them. It's not a case of splitting your brother and your friend apart. It's about joining in with them. Yeah, that's good advice from me. That's good advice. Solid. My best friend has a new girl that he is obsessed with, but the thing is, he doesn't know that she's cheated on him already. Do I tell him or not? Already? When you say new girl, I'd assume that means less than a month and a half, 2 months. And she's already Yes! Yeah, tell him. My God. Hello, big man memeulous. I'm 14 years old and want to be a Twitch streamer and YouTuber. I know that's very unlikely that I'll be able to do it full time, but that's my dream. There are no other careers that really interest me, and I desperately don't want to work a job I hate for 40 or 50 years until I retire. I feel that. Even if it is a high-paying job. I mean, you're right about that. I got a mate who quit being a banker, and he was like well high up at Barclays, and he just quit it because he was just wasn't happy doing it. I'd much rather earn like 15k a year on Twitch and YouTube than earn 100k doing something I don't care about. Yes, that's something I solidly agree with. Like, it's like if you're working like so many hours a day for a job you hate, no amount of money's going to make it worth it because you're just basically burning away your life in return for money. And I don't know, it's just not worth it really. I've only just started streaming and I really enjoy it, and I've already uploaded 1 YouTube video so far. I'm just wondering if I should fully go for it and put all my time and effort into growing on Twitch and YouTube, or mainly focus on school for the next few years. I've had really poor attendance, therefore I'm far behind. Obviously, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You want to do a bit of both. I would never discourage someone from doing schoolwork. Like, if you get good grades, it's going to carry through for the rest of your life. But I do think it is important to work on, sounds cringe, but work on your passions like Twitch and YouTube. But make sure it's something you really want to do first before putting a lot of time into it, because I have this with a lot of things. I'll be really into something for like a month or 2 months or 3 months, and then I'll just like completely lose interest. You might be the same with Twitch and YouTube, so just make sure that it is actually something you want to do, because from what you tell me, it's like you literally just started streaming and you've uploaded 1 YouTube video. So make sure it's something you actually want to do, because I know so many people like from back at school and stuff like that, they'd upload like 5 videos, get bored and quit because they weren't like million subscriber channel yet. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time. Most likely, well, I've been making videos since I was 11 and I didn't get big till I was like 18. So that took me like 7 years. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of time. I mean, if you really enjoy it, you'll stick to it and you'll succeed. That's what I think. But if not, if you don't enjoy it and you're just kind of forcing yourself to do it, or you get bored and quit, etc., etc., you're not going to make it. I'm sorry to say. I've got a huge problem problem with getting a boyfriend, not even a boyfriend. Mr. Memeulous, can you give me some advice on how to get someone? What do you mean you got a huge problem? What do you mean? What does that mean? Why have I saved this one? I don't know how to answer this. Go up to someone and be like, AOB, how's it hanging? Yeah, you sound, yeah? Yeah, what's your Snapchat B? Do that. That'll get all the boys. Here we go. Another relationship problem. Another boy in need of some advice from his internet older brother, George Memeulous, who gets all the ladies. I'm like Roger in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, who gets all the girls. And this is Greg. This is probably a very common problem, but I really like this girl, but I'm too nervous to actually tell her how I feel. So is there any way I can subtly let her know, please help a brother out? No, mate, no. Why am I giving advice on shit that I don't know about? Okay, alright. I am the worst person when it comes to, like, women. I'm the worst person when it comes to, like, flirting with women or, like, expressing my feelings to women. I think I would rather jump into a fucking abyss than verbally flirt with a girl. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not very good at picking up on signals. Like, once there was a girl and she had her arm around me and I was thinking, does she like me or not? I don't know. I don't think so. So I just... why am I fucking answering these questions? But I really like this girl. I don't know, man. If you have the confidence, then yeah, do it. But if not, then my instant reaction is don't embarrass yourself, because that's what I think. That's what I think every time. Now, obviously, that's probably not very good. My piece of advice to you is, I don't know, do what you're comfortable with. I'm the actual worst person in the world at advice. So I'm going to pause this video here. The email is in the description. Also, just a note, I don't read these emails. I don't read all of them. I have my assistant read through them. So please don't send me emails just like saying D's nuts or something, because I won't see it. You won't get to D's nuts me, okay? It's not going to happen. I'm kind of try and make this a thing. Do you know what I mean? As a kid, I watched like Woody's Game and Tag Mail Monday. And more recently, I've been watching Jay Schlatt's Weekly Slap, and I really like that. And he gives really good advice, and I'm like the polar opposite. I just give the worst possible advice. This isn't like intentional. I'm not giving intentional bad advice. I'm just not very good at giving advice. But I'm doing the best I can, okay? So if you want my best advice, you should email me, and I might read out your quarrels in a video. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.